Good evening. This is Dulia De Silva for Gold FM, bringing you your news in detail.
The top story on Gold FM.
Opportunities that were existing for Sri Lanka are being highlighted by the Middle East conflict. That's according to economist Thalal Rafi, who was speaking at the BIMT Economic Forum. First, speaking on the impact of the war, Rafi was of the opinion that the immediate concern is one of endurance. He said that while there are enough fiscal buffers to withstand a month or two of disruption, a prolonged crisis would be devastating. For example, if oil prices average $100 over the next 6 months, it will drain $1 billion from national reserves. The pressure is compounded by the fact that the country spends $4.5 billion annually just on oil imports, which effectively cancels out the net earnings from major exports like tea, rubber and apparel. Furthermore, any instability in the Strait of Hormuz threatens 80% of the food supply for the region and essential commodities like fertilizer and sulfur. Rafi also warned that stability is fragile and that can be illustrated through history. Historical precedents in Mexico and Thailand show that even stable economies can collapse within months if they fail to reform. Rafi noted that the strategy moving forward must focus on integrating into global value chains where multinational corporations drive over 80% of trade. Drawing inspiration from post-war Japan, he said that the goal should be to shut down unproductive, subsidized sectors and redirect those resources towards industries that generate dollar revenue. The year 2028 is seen as a critical juncture, as it marks both the return of debt repayments and a shift in the global political landscape that could bring fresh economic shocks. Getting to the opportunities presented by the war, Rafi noted that Sri Lanka's greatest permanent asset is this transition in its geography. By moving caps on foreign ownership, the country could transform its ports into global transshipment hubs, similar to Singapore or Dubai. At the same time, he noted that there is a massive opportunity in renewable energy, with the World Bank suggesting that offshore wind potential far exceeds domestic needs. He recommended that we export this excess power to the rapidly growing energy-hungry markets of South India via a connected grid. Rafi also called to improve infrastructure, such as expressways to open up unexplored tourism regions and improving aviation connectivity to compete with regional rivals like Bangkok.
This is the local news on Gold FM.
There will be no fuel price revision at the end of this month. This was confirmed by the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation Chairman DJ Rajakarna. Speaking at a press briefing at the Department of Government Information, the chairman also revealed that authorities are considering the suspension of the current even-odd number plate fuel rationing system in the near future. The chairman noted that the National Fuel Pass QR system is scheduled for its weekly update. Furthermore, he highlighted that the CPC is looking into implementing a specialized QR-based mechanism to streamline fuel distribution for the agriculture sector and other specific industries. During the briefing, he noted that Sri Lanka has sufficient stocks of octane 95 and 92 petrol to last until the first week of June, factoring in upcoming shipments. The Ceylon Petroleum Corporation appointed 5 officials to investigate fuel-related problems and carry out necessary interventions, with the appointments covering all government ministries. According to the Presidential Media Division, officials are tasked with identifying fuel issues arising within institutions under each ministry, coordinating with the proper corporations, and providing solutions to ensure uninterrupted fuel supply. No significant rainfall is expected across the country over the next 10 days, and as a result, the heat index, or the temperature felt by the human body, is likely to rise further. Medical experts caution that the prevailing extreme heat could lead to both physical and mental complications. In light of the heat wave, police issued a security advisory for residents who leave windows open at night to cool their homes. The public was urged to take necessary precautions against potential robberies by ensuring window grills are secure, keeping doors locked, and maintaining adequate lighting in dark areas around the premises. Water supply will be interrupted for 5 hours from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. That is, in the Dehivala Mount Lavinia Municipal Council area, which includes Kalubovila, Dehivala, Mount Lavinia and Ratmalana, Moratua, Ravatavatta and Soisapura.
Now for some news in brief.
Russia's Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Andrei Rudenko will visit Sri Lanka on the 31st to attend the 11th bilateral political consultations between Sri Lanka and Russia. The Commissioner General of Motor Traffic, Kamal Amarasinghe, who was arrested by the CID, was remanded until Monday.
The business news on Gold FM.
Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels launched their first direct attack on Israel since the outbreak of the US-Israeli war on Iran, marking a significant escalation in the 5-week-old conflict. The group confirmed that they fired a barrage of ballistic missiles at military sites in the south of the occupied West Bank. The group confirmed that they fired a barrage of ballistic missiles, and the Israeli military said it intercepted at least one launched from Yemen. A Houthi spokesperson stated that the operations will continue until the aggression against Iran and its allies ceases. Experts warn that the move could threaten the Bab al-Mandeb Strait, a vital global shipping choke point which connects the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden. Meanwhile, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian told Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif during an hour-long phone call that trust is essential to facilitate talks and mediation on the Middle East conflict. According to Sharif, Pezeshkian praised Pakistan's diplomatic efforts as Sharif briefed him on Islamabad's contacts with the United States and Gulf states in a bid to help end the regional hostilities. Meanwhile, Pakistan announced that it will host foreign ministers of Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Egypt from tomorrow for 2 days of talks on the month-old Iran war, as Islamabad positions itself as a potential venue for US-Iran negotiations. Pakistan's foreign ministry said the discussions will cover a range of issues, including efforts to de-escalate tensions in the region. In the United Arab Emirates, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps claimed to have destroyed a Ukrainian anti-drone depot in Dubai. The RIGC alleged that the facility was assisting US forces. However, Ukraine's foreign ministry flatly denied the claim, calling it a lie and part of an Iranian disinformation campaign. This comes as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky made a visit to the UAE and Qatar to help deepen defense cooperation. Qatar and Ukraine later signed a defense cooperation agreement, which includes the exchange of expertise in countering missile and drone systems.
The business news on Gold FM.
European Union Trade Commissioner Maros Sefcovic described his meeting with US Trade Representative Jameson Greer on the sidelines of the WTO ministerial meeting in Cameroon as very positive, with both sides agreeing to advance cooperation on critical minerals and discussing tariffs.
Entertainment news on Gold FM.
Amazon MGM Studios' Project Hail Mary is heading for a strong $46.8 million second weekend, bringing its 10-day domestic total to $156 million. The Ryan Gosling starring sci-fi film is projected to hit $50 million for the weekend.
Sports news on Gold FM.
Jayden Amaravida's unbeaten 184 powered St Thomas's to a massive 313 for 4, but Royal College secured a 16-run DLS victory in the 49th Mustangs Trophy. Led by Vimath Dinsara's gritty unbeaten 109, Royal reached 291 for 6 in 46 overs to retain the title in a high-scoring thriller at the SSC. That's it for now. This is Dully De Silva for Gold FM. Thank you, and have a lovely